Okay, in 3.3, we are just going to do some algebra review of simplifying expressions. So let's look at these first two. One, we're adding two trinomials, and the other, we're subtracting a binomial and a trinomial. So when we're adding, even though we have parentheses here, we're really just looking at what are like terms. So if I didn't include those parentheses, that would be okay. So 5x squared and 8x squared is 13x squared. Then I have a negative 3x and a plus 5x, so that's plus 2x. And then I have a plus 5 and a minus 4, so that's plus 1. And then that is it. That's all I can do from there. Okay, second one, we're subtracting, so we're going to eventually do the same thing, but first we need to incorporate this negative. Remember, really there's a negative 1 right there, so we're going to distribute that negative and just rewrite what we have. So I have negative 3x squared plus 7 minus 2x squared plus 6x minus 2. So I'm just taking the opposite of everything that was in the parentheses, and now I'm going to add those together. So I'm going to, same thing, look for like terms. So I have a negative 3x squared and a negative 2x squared, which gives me negative 5x squared. I have 6x just by itself. And then I have a plus 7 and a minus 2. So that just gives me a plus 5. So I get negative 5x squared plus 6x plus 5. Okay, in this one, we're multiplying. When we just have two things next to each other with parentheses and no other operation is shown, that means we're multiplying. So when we do this, we need to FOIL or double distribute. So I'm going to take 3x times 2x and 3x times negative 5. So 3x times 2x is 6x squared. 3x times negative 5 is negative 15x. Then I'm going to do 3x times 2x, which is 6x, and 3 times 5, which is negative 15. Sorry, negative 5. From there, I'm just putting together my like terms. So that's only these middle two. So I get 6x squared minus 9x minus 15. And that is my answer. This one, again, we're multiplying, but here we have a binomial times a trinomial, so we just have to do a little bit more, but the same concept applies. So I'm going to take x times 2x squared, which is 2x to the third power. I'm going to take x times negative 3x, which would be minus 3x squared, and then x times 1 is just x. Then I'm going to take negative 3 times 2x squared, which gives me negative 6x squared. I'm going to take negative 3 times negative 3x, which is minus 9x, and then negative 3 times 1, which is just minus 3. Now I'm looking for like terms. So I have minus 3x and minus 6x squared, and then I have an x and a minus 9x. And then I'm going to put together my like terms and simplify. So I get 2x to the third minus 9x squared minus 8x minus 3. And we always write our answers in terms of highest degree to lowest. Okay, this one's a little bit more complicated. If you'll notice, the first thing that we need to do is this x plus 2 squared. Remember when we talk about order of operations, exponents come before anything else that we're going to do here. So when we take x plus 2 squared, it's this quantity squared. It's not x squared plus 2 squared. It's x plus 2, the quantity squared. So I have to take x plus 2 times x plus 2. So that gives me x squared plus 2x plus 2x plus 4. And I'm going to put together my two middle terms. So I get x squared plus 4x plus 4. So I'm going to take that times negative 3. Plus this 4 times x plus 2 minus 6. Now I'm going to distribute these values. So I get negative 3x squared minus 12x minus 12. plus 4x plus 8 minus 6. And now I'm looking for like terms. So I only have 1x squared. I only have 1x squared term, which is negative 3x squared. I have a negative 12x and a plus 4x. And then I have a negative 12, a plus 8, and a negative 6. So my final answer would be negative 3x squared minus 8x, because that's negative 12 plus 4. And then negative 12 plus 8 minus 6 is going to give me minus 10. So there's my final answer. Okay, and that's just a review of simplifying expressions.